A's Extra.
Welcome back on the Anglers Extra pregame show. It's almost time for Game 18 of the Cape League season, where Chatham visits Harwich for the first time in 2025. It's time for the Manager's Show with the Chatham skipper, Dennis Cook. I'm Jake Klein. Dennis, you beat Orleans 7-5 last night on the 4th of July. What were your takeaways?
It was a good win, but it was a sloppy win. I didn't like the way we pitched. I didn't like the way we struck out too much, and I didn't like the way we played defense. Gave up too many free 90s, walked way too many people, and struck out way too many times. So hopefully we can clean it up. Listen, we'll take wins however we can get them, but I want to play better baseball than we played last night.
How can you cut down on walks from the mound?
Those strikes.
And how about strikeouts at the plate?
Better two-strike approach. Don't get to two strikes. Give yourself. If you get a good pitch to hit, don't miss it. And that's what we were doing earlier. We were getting pitches to hit, and we're scoring them up. Last night we weren't. We're fouling them off and then getting ourselves in two-strike counts and with no two-strike approach.
When baseball coaches talk about an approach, what do you want to see from hitters?
Well, I want to see them spread out. I want to see them choke up, and I want to see them compete and to not strike out. Make a change, shorten your swing up a little bit, and put the ball in play. I know strikeouts are part of the game, but I thought that we struck out probably more than we should have last night against their pitching.
You started Chase Fralick at third base with Gavin Gallagher at short. Then midway through the game, you went away from that. Why?
Because we got the best shortstop in the league sitting on the bench, and we're winning by a run, so I'm going to put him in the game. And he came in and made a couple good plays, and that's try to give him a little bit of time off, and he got to sit played 5 innings the night before and set 5 innings last night, so he should be good to go.
That's Isaiah Lane, by the way, the Chatham shortstop out of the University of San Diego. Dennis, what's the story behind bringing him to Chatham?
His coach actually called me and said he had a shortstop, and I needed a shortstop, so I listened to what the coach told me about him, and he's been just an unbelievable pickup for us. And, like I told him yesterday, if he doesn't sign, I definitely want to bring him back. He'll be the first kid I call to bring back.
I saw you chatting with Isaiah when he was in the on-deck circle before he delivered that 2-run game-winning single in the 8th inning. What'd you guys talk about?
Well, we were just talking about what we wanted to do there. Do we want to do a little safety squeeze or let him swing? And he goes, I'll do whatever you want me to do. You make the call. He goes, but I'm ready to swing too. So, we didn't bring him up here to bunt. The scouts don't really care to see him bunt. So, for their sake, for the development's sake, we got to let him swing.
What's your relationship like with Isaiah?
He's a great kid. I mean, he's been a pleasure to be around, and shows up at the ballpark, excited to play, competes hard. He's coachable. He listens. He wants to be here all summer to get better. So, what's not to like about that?
Chatting with Dennis Cook on the Manager's Show. The A's take on the Harwich Mariners. Dennis, tonight you turn to Mason Bixby on the mound. 3 hits and 3 walks, just 1 out recorded in his last outing. What were your takeaways from that?
I think Mason will be ready to pitch tonight. I think he has something to prove tonight. So Mason is his own worst enemy. If he starts fighting against himself, he'll be in trouble. But I think he's past that, and it's time to new season starts tonight for Mason.
Next couple of days, you start a couple of pitchers who have not pitched to start games yet. What are the differences between those two roles?
Like tomorrow night, who are you talking about?
Caden Smith.
Oh, he's fine. He'll pitch. It doesn't matter if you're starting or relieving. They're up here to get innings, so it really doesn't matter if you start, relieve, close, middle. Just get innings and pitch. So it shouldn't matter anyways. Just you got to get ready and prepare yourself to pitch and go get outs.
Mason Bixby preparing to face the Harwich Mariners in just a couple of minutes. That's the Manager's Show. Dennis, thanks for the time.
Thanks, Jake.